Guys, good morning and welcome back to another episode of Curl and Curly. Here we have our year's harvest, our beautiful olives. We've gathered them. Actually my husband did, he's done the good job, and now it's up to me to press them. I've soaked them in water for a couple of days in cold water to get rid of the extra bitterness, and now they're ready. But I've got to have my apron on because they really splash, as you can tell, as I crush them, exposing the seed. This will help them to ripen. I've got a long way to go, but this is essentially the job. In years gone by, my dad used to get us 7 boxes of olives, and we had to sit down all together. We'd make a nice community gathering.
Yeah, it was actually nice.
Mom, dad, granddad, grandma, my brother's girlfriends, and so on would all sit together around the table. But it wasn't a high table, it was a low table. And we'd fit about between 5 and 8 people around, all of us doing this at the same time and sharing folk stories. It was a wonderful time.
Those were the best days.
Yes, it was. And when we'd finish ours, the following week we'd be going to the neighbours, and again we'd get together, helping each other, preparing the olives. Now, after you've done the whole lot, you've got to wash them again. Wash them a couple of times to get rid of any of the cloudy water you get, and then you're ready to preserve them. I'll show you the next step in a minute. Hi guys, welcome back into my kitchen. We're not cooking now, but we're actually preserving our olives. We've already cracked the olives and we've marinated them in a bit of olive oil, lemon juice, and we're adding extra things to give them a lovely flavor, such as chilies, lemons and limes, and the leaves from citrus trees. And I love oregano, and these are the tough leaves which we can't use in salads, so we'll just put them in together, put as much as you like. This will give us a beautiful taste in the end. People who don't like oregano might actually go and get some dill, but you don't want the leaves, you want the hardy stems. They're the ones that will last. Okay, and marinate them very well. If you want to use them in a hurry, you can use plain salt to salt them. You need a good handful of salt, or 2 handfuls of salt. But if you want them to last longer, you're going to have to dissolve the salt in water, and you've got to use rock salt. And the technique goes, you've got to use distilled water or boiled water that's cooled down, and you're going to add rock salt and dissolve it, probably for a box of 5 kilos, maybe 700 grams of rock salt maybe. But to get it right, after you've dissolved the salt, you get an egg from the kitchen fridge or the kitchen bench, and then you place it on top of the water, and if the egg floats, that means you've used enough salt. If it sinks, that means you've got to add more salt and dissolve it more. Okay, we'll do that another time, but right now, because we're in a hurry to eat the olives, we're not going to add water. We're going to refrigerate them, and in about 2 weeks time they'll be ready to eat. So that's our olives. Able to find rock salt after all. Last night I had cracked and preserved, or half preserved, the olives. I sprinkled normal salt on top to keep them from going off. But luckily I was able to find rock salt today. And now we're going to show you how we're going to preserve olives the proper way, using the right ratio of rock salt to water.
Traditional Lebanese way.
Yes, it's a really good way. You start off with boiled water, and I'll let it cool down. So it's nice and cool now, the water. I've got to add...
Is there a lemon in there?
Not yet, no. The lemon's going to come later. Now I'm going to put some salt in here, probably about 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to stir it till it dissolves. Check to see if you use the right amount of salt. You're going to get a raw egg. Here's a raw egg. Rinse it, nice and clean, and we're going to place it on the water of the surface. Have a look. If the egg floats, it means we've used enough salt, but in this case we haven't.
Need more salt.
Need more salt. So we'll take the egg out and we'll add more salt. Now we'll have another go checking to see if the salt's enough. Will the egg float or will it sink?
Ah,
It's floating. Wow, that means you use enough salt, right?
it's a great tactic.
It's like that. Now what we're going to do is pour that solution onto the prepared olives. Leave a little gap, because now we're going to do two things. We're going to add some lemon juice. I know they're expensive during this time, but it's really important that we have the juice in there. It helps keep it fresh
Preserves it.
and gives it a nice flavour as well. You can add as much or as little as you like. 1 lemon I think is plenty for this jar. And now we top it up with olive oil. But then again, if you don't have olive oil, that's okay. Vegetable oil will do the trick. There we go. Now that will keep for months or even a few years.
Whoa.
Okay, now you've seen it. Hi guys, good afternoon and welcome to another fun-filled session we've got for you. We're going to be not concentrating on the coronavirus. Actually, we're going to be doing the opposite. We're going to be reflecting and taking in all that we have around us and using it. My good neighbour went fishing, got me fish. I've got plenty of fish in my storage, but I thought, I'd do something with it. And I'm not going to go to waste the hard-earned work. So what I've done is I've marinated it. Little things that make a nice, give us a nice result in the end. Lemon juice is a must. Salt, pepper or chili. I've used white pepper here, no chili yet. I'll put in a bit of coriander. If you don't like coriander, you might just put less of it. But it really makes a good statement. And if you still don't want the coriander, you can go for oregano. It's beautiful. A bit of olive oil. I put in olive oil and I let it marinate. Now it was stuck in the fridge for about 5 hours. That should be really nice now. And if you could only smell the aromas, the garlic, the
Yum,
coriander.
it smells so good.
It smells really good. Now the way we're going to cook it is something simple, okay? We just got our lovely baking paper here first. And we're going to transfer the fish plus the juices in the pan. All of it, every bit of it. Now there's plenty of lemon juice in there. I don't need to keep the rind in there. Now, I'm going to cover it with foil now to seal in all the juices. And in the last 10 minutes or so, I can take the foil off to give it a nice golden colour.
So what's the foil for?
This one, to lock in all the moisture so it cooks evenly inside.
Ah.
Without having to flip it all the time. Okay, so it goes into our oven, which has been preheated. Give it about 25 minutes or 30 minutes, and we'll come back and check on it. Okay. I found in my fridge this bowl of leftover veggies, and we all love our veggies, especially during Lent. What are we going to do with them? We're not going to chuck them away.
No.
We're going to find something simple and yummy to make. Healthy.
So what veggies are in there?
Well, there's capsicum, 2 colours. That's very important, very healthy. And we have zucchini. And we have a bit of mushroom, and I've got carrot here. So I'm going to get busy now peeling the carrot. And again, the carrot skin's not going to a waste. They're going to my chickens.
Ah.
Yep, my
So
chickens.
good you can reuse your
Yep.
scraps.
I can use many things. And things that are very hard for them to eat, like the skins from pumpkin and eggplant, I actually boil it for them, and they're very happy. They're really happy when they get it cooked. They get a treat. So all this is going for the chickens, while I now prepare the vegetables to add to my dish. Now you want to know what I'm making? It's very simple. Just a bit of fried rice. I've got lovely rice here, very healthy and beautiful rice. This is parboiled basmati, golden shore. Basmati parboiled, it's beautiful.
The best.
It is the best actually. It takes a bit longer to cook than the usual rice, but it's well worth it.
Even from fussy eaters, they love it.
They're gonna love it, trust me. Of putting the garlic in too soon, because the onion needs time to cook, and if it's cooked too much, the garlic will go bitter, ugly bitter taste. So I'm just going to finely chop my garlic, and those who like ginger can grate a piece of ginger and add as well, but not now. We're just going to wait for the onion to saute. Then basically we're going to add the vegetables, the rice, water, salt, and I'm going to add a little bit of curry powder. I like curry. Okay, so that's going to be it. Onions cooked.
Now we add in the garlic.
Garlic, and if you like the ginger, this is when you add the grated ginger.
We're not going to do that.
I'm not going to add that. Some people like to add the curry powder now. That's up to you.
Optional.
Optional, but I like to add the hard vegetables because they take a bit longer to cook.
So the carrots?
The carrots, yes. That's a bit longer. I can let it cook for a few minutes.
It smells divine.
It does.
It really does.
We're giving this a few more seconds to go, and then we'll add the rest of the vegetables. That's fine. Add them all at one go. Let them cook a little bit. Meanwhile, we can wash our rice. It's very important to wash the rice for cleanliness, but also to wash away the extra carbohydrates. People who are watching their diet don't want extra carbohydrates, and also to give us a nice, we want fluffy rice, but we don't want rice that sticks. And this is how
yeah.
That's pretty good. Now we check on the veggies. Once you get a little bit of a nice sear happening, we'll add the rice, curry powder, pinch of salt, a bit of chili as well. I love chili, not much. I won't put too much because I know some of you can't handle chili. Okay, just a few more minutes and I'll put the rice in with salt. Wow, this is doing really nicely.
Yum.
Veggies. This is where we love our veggies.
I know.
Okay, the veggies are ready. Now we're adding the rice. Every grain. This is going to be a special dish. And for those who haven't given up dairy, you can fry some egg and add egg to it. Fried egg is lovely. But right now we're not adding the egg. We're making a truly vegan version here.
Delicious.
Delicious. Other times you can add chicken stock powder. Now we can add vegetable stock powder if you want to. But I'm happy with my curry. Curry. A little bit of chili, as I said. I'm not going to bring too much. Whoever likes chili can just eat them fresh. We've got them outside growing. We'll show you later.
Yeah.
Our fish dinner.
Yum. I can't wait.
And if we didn't have fish for dinner, we were having prawns, that would be lovely too.
Yeah.
Okay, now rice with water. This type of rice is not the usual, takes 1 cup rice, 1 cup water. or 2 cups water. This one needs about 3 times as much. So this is basmati golden parboiled. Takes a little bit more water to cook. Wow. Amazing. What's left is now we're going to taste it and adjust the seasoning. A spoon. Be careful. Be careful you don't burn yourself, and be careful don't scratch my pan. This pot is a special pan of mine. And I'm just going to taste. Always taste the liquid. Needs more salt. The curry is lovely. And there's another secret ingredient I'm going to put in. Wait for it. You wouldn't have thought so.
Is that sugar?
Sugar.
Sugar?
Sugar. Sugar saves the day, honey. But still gotta cook.
Yum.
Yes, it's gonna be delicious. This goes with anything. Fried eggs, prawns,
Fish.
yogurts.
Salmon.
Oh wow, yes, salmon.
Yum.
And as I said before, if it wasn't cleansed, you could have put chicken stock powder in there. My favourite is Continental or Maggi.
Yeah, Maggi is my favourite.
Yeah. But we're keeping away from animal products today, so that's fine.
Woohoo.
You're still going to love this.
Yeah.
Right? Show you the end product when it's ready. Okay, that's boiling now, which means we can put the heat down and let it simmer. Okay? Now we'll check on our fish, see how that's been going along. I think it should be cooked. We don't want it to be overcooked because fish does not taste good if it's overcooked.
Sure.
Let's have a look. If it comes off easily, oh yes.
Oh
cooked.
yeah,
it's cooked.
tender.
All we can do now is take the put the grill on now and let it brown only, and then we can serve it. Wow. Smells delicious. Let it just brown. Meanwhile, I'll talk to you about making use of other things that we have in our place. If you have a look at my lovely plant here, I can tell you it didn't cost me not even 2 cents.
No way.
These are the offcuts. While I was trimming, a long time ago, trimming my garden, I happened to accidentally cut off some of these long stalks. I didn't chuck them, I just put them in water. Now they formed their own root system, and they've been alive since then.
Wow.
All they need is a bit of water, about once a month. I top it up and just look at it. It's beautiful. Free plant. There's a lot in our nature that we can make use of.
Yep.
And having said that, I'm going to go to the backyard and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with my extra basil that I had. Instead of letting it go to waste, we made good use of it. Come.
What are you doing here, Mum?
Well, I've got my shovel, big heavy shovel, and I've got the offcuts that I've been saving. I put the basil into water and look at the root system that's come.
Oh wow.
It's so easy to grow your own basil, and you can never have too much basil. If you have lots, you can dry them or you can share them with your friends. Best of all, every day I have a bunch on my table, and as I'm cooking I just grab it and I add it to my salad,
Delicious.
to my pasta bakes, you name it. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is find a spot. Look at it. This is one top. I've got 2 tops of basil here. That's why I've separated them. This is my favourite one. The Greeks call it Greek basil and the Italians call it Italian basil. Which one is it?
What do we call it?
I don't care, honestly, I just love it. This is a great plant. And this will grow up to like 2 meters tall and can become nice and bushy, producing much leaves. What we're going to do, like all plants, remember to water them. And basically, when you see seeds like this, trim it. You can use it in cooking, but by trimming it, you're allowing this to grow. If you don't trim this, the plant will not grow any further. It will stay dormant.
Oh, so keep taking them off.
Yep, as soon as you see them, pick them. Doesn't matter what you do with them. This will grow. This is going to become 2 meters tall in no time.
Can't wait to show
It's
you
a fast
guys.
grower. It'll fill the void space and create a beautiful, beautiful addition to any banquet. Couldn't help myself. Midweek feast. I had to get some prawns onto this dish. Just look at them. Oh,
Oh my gosh, this is so delicious.
it is delicious. You're going to make sure you come by next time.